Laker TV is back with show number 2 of the season. We hope you're having a great Friday, Laker Nation.
It's only been a 4-day school week, but we know many of you are really glad the weekend is almost here again.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex Olin, and today Madison Short joins me at the news desk. Madison, let's get this show on the road.
When the latest testing scores for Kentucky high schools were released in August, Calloway County High School officials were smiling. The class of 2013 posted better scores than the class of 2012, and last year's seniors also scored a full point higher than the state average. The statewide average was a 19.6, but the 2013 Lakers scored a 20.6 composite average.
Here's how the scores broke down in the separate categories of the ACT. In English, the state average was 19.2. At CCHS, it was 20.2. In math, the state average was 19.2 and the Calloway score was 19.9. The Kentucky average in reading was 19.9, but the Calloway score was 21.2. And finally, in science, the Lakers were a full point higher than the state average, posting a 20.7 compared to Kentucky's 19.7 average score. During an upcoming September Board of Educational meeting, school officials plan to make a presentation surrounding the state's release of the district scores.
Speaking of tests, juniors need to know that the PSAT will be given here at Calloway in October. This preliminary SAT college entrance exam can qualify juniors for the National Merit Scholarship, but spots are limited. That means students need to go ahead and sign up now in the counselor's office. By the way, there's a fee of $15 to take the test.
Meanwhile, amidst all this talk about academic achievement, some school officials are concerned about the illness circulating about the campus that may be hindering the educational process here at CCHS. Reporter Brian Hale investigates the situation in this segment of Laker TV.
Public service announcement from the folks at WCSD. On the surface, this may seem like an ordinary high school, but beneath the veil there is a plague running rampant. Senioritis. The CDC is urging students to be on the lookout for the following symptoms. Denial.
Not yet, just started.
Not yet, but it'll come.
Excessive laughter.
Amy.
Fixation with college.
Go to Murray State for the first 4 years, major in speech pathology, and then go to WKU for grad school.
I want to go to a technical school and study ultrasound. Something in Pennsylvania because I am moving.
Indecisiveness.
I'm probably going to go to Murray State, but I'm kind of thinking about going to Western, but I'm not for sure yet. I'm a little skeptical, but I'm ready. I'm kind of scared. I'm excited, so.
And sudden silly behavior.
It's like, I'm gonna be an adult.
I'm really not quite sure what I want to do.
Remember, be aware.
Thanks, Brian. Not only does the pressure of senioritis, guidance counselor Senior Williams feels the push as well. Miss Williams says it's way too early in the balance to start getting lazy during the final year of high school.
Very common ailment, and it happens to even the most focused of students. I've seen it happen to the 4.0s. I see it happen to the 2.5s. I see it happen all across the board to the most focused student, and they think, well, this will never happen to me. And they come down with senioritis.
Next week on Laker TV, Miss Williams is going to share a few tips about dealing with senioritis and the things needed to stay on top of school this year.
And if you're still consumed by dreams of life after high school, maybe you need to take a little trip over to the college fair at MSU this month. This event may help you decide if and where you'll choose to continue your education. The annual college fair is coming up on September 17th. It's open to juniors and seniors, but if you want to go to the Murray State campus on the 17th, you have to sign up. And it's not just an opportunity to find out more about Murray State. There's going to be around 80 colleges and universities represented at the college fair. Be sure to sign up in the guidance office by 3 p.m. September 13th. The cost is $1, and to be excused for the college fair, you must ride the bus to the CFSB Center.
For students at Calloway County Middle School, college is still several years away, but we found one Laker 8th grader who seems to be bright enough to head to college right now. We're amazed at his problem-solving skills, especially when it comes to mind-boggling brain teasers. Here's reporter Matt Hendricks at this kid's crazy skills.
My brother wanted to know how to solve a Rubik's Cube because he got interested since he's a very logical kind of person. and so I was much younger back then. But after a few years later, I started to get a little bit interested, and so I decided to try to solve one.
This is Michael Acuto, and he has an amazing talent. He can solve the Rubik's Cube in 59 seconds. Michael wants to be a mathematician and piano teacher one day. His favorite classes are science and math. Michael's hobbies also include Japanese calligraphy. There is actually a competition every year where the best minds compete to solve the Rubik's Cube in a matter of seconds.
He completed his fastest single solve in a ridiculous 7.36 seconds.
Although he is not at that level in his cubing, his goals are more reasonable and planned out. He gives credit to his parents and his grandfather for his hard work and morals in life.
Matt, that's pretty impressive, don't you think? Well, not only are teachers raising money for St. Jude, but teachers like Miss Jo Beth Robertson are raising money to help enrich the lives of students right here on our campus. If you're looking to beautify things around your classroom or house, Ms. Robertson's CBI classes are taking orders for potted mums. Proceeds will benefit an end-of-the-year trip for some of our students who have significant disabilities. The delivery date for the mums is next Friday, September 13th. You need to place your orders by noon Thursday, September 11th.
Hey, did you know Calloway County High School has a hockey player?
Stick around. Brian Hale is standing by in LakerTV Sports Center.
Hello Laker sports fans, I'm Brian Hale, and it's time to look at this week's top sports picks. The boys soccer team went head-to-head with St. Mary's Tuesday and walked away victorious with a score of 5-0. Tyler Stone scored 2 goals, while Eric Winkler, Alex Gullickson, and Hayden Smith each contributed another goal to the overall score. Then last night, the soccer team took on Hopkinsville, and after a nail-biting game, the Lakers lost with a final score of 3-5. The girls soccer team had a similar week, dominating McCracken County at an away game with a final score of 4-0. Maddie Balmer performed a hat trick, scoring 3 of the 4 goals that game. However, the tables were turned last night when the girls soccer team faced Graves County and lost the game with a final score of 0-6. While some students are playing football or soccer, one CCHS student is out playing ice hockey. Junior Aaron Allen has been playing for 1 year in Evansville, Indiana. Aaron also plays varsity soccer for the Lakers. He says that he's learned a lot from playing, so let's see what goes down on the ice.
CCHS junior Aaron Allen was last year's best goalie during tournament time, only giving up 1 goal. He plays for North High School in Evansville, Indiana.
Well, since we don't have hockey rinks here in Kentucky, and there's no hockey at all in Kentucky, or at least Western Kentucky, I'm allowed to play in Indiana as an agreement they have with Kentucky schools.
For only playing 1 year, Aaron's dad is what got him started.
I'd have to say my dad is probably like the only reason I play, since he drove me up there before I got my license, and he was the one who signed me up for the league in the first place.
Schoolwork and hockey can be very hard. Aaron has to drive 2.5 hours one way just to play hockey.
It makes my schoolwork pretty stressful, having to read in the car and do writing in the car, especially when you get in like bumpy roads or something like that. But I managed to stay on top of it and get pretty good grades.
His coach spends a lot of time working with him, making sure he plays a key role in the team.
If he doesn't play well, obviously the other team is going to score a lot of goals, which does not bode well for the team. So his performance is very important, because when he plays well, the team is likely to play well behind him. And a goalie is the last line of defense for the puck going in the net.
Now the question is, how far will he take hockey into his future?
And if I go to the University of Hawaii at Manoa, they do not have a hockey team. But on the other hand, Ohio State University has a very good hockey team, and I plan on doing Air Force ROTC in the future as well, and which can be done at Ohio State University.
Well, it's Friday, but there are no Friday night lights for Laker football this week. Instead, Calloway County will be traveling to Trigg County on Saturday to play in the David Sadler Bowl. Calloway County opened the season last week in less than spectacular fashion, using the crosstown showdown for Murray High. Josh Jones scored the Lakers' only touchdown of the night. Calloway County head coach Brad Lawson said his players quickly bounced back.
Well, you know, we were disappointed in our loss, you know, not only by the loss, but just the way we performed. You know, we know that we could play a whole lot better. And, but what I tell you what, our kids have really responded. You know, we had a great week of practice. Monday was great. Tuesday and Wednesday was just awesome. And you know, our kids paid attention to detail. They absorbed the game plan, and I really think that you know, just because we lost the game, I think in athletics, your character will be defined after a loss, especially a disappointing loss against a rival, and maybe you didn't play very well, and that's what happened to us. But our kids have came out, great week of practice, and we've changed some things to make our football team better. And we've got 9 games left in the regular season, and we expect to win all 9 of them. And we expect to go 9-1 and go into the playoffs on a 9-game winning streak. So we're optimistic. We're not going to give up on these kids, and they're not going to give up on me. And we're just looking forward to trying to win some football games for Callaway County.
Callaway kicks off against Hancock County at 5 o'clock on Saturday. It's the first of 2 games being played in the David Sadler Bowl. Good luck, Lakers. That wraps up this week's edition of Laker TV. Have a great weekend.